Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from Valorise. This is their model number UG-08S 7.1 surround sound with RGB gaming headset. This supports Bluetooth connection, wired connection, and 2.4 gigahertz dongle, either a full-size USB or USB Type-C. We're going to dig into this now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is everything that we get once we get it out of the box. We're going to, of course, get a user manual for the UG-08S. It comes in a couple different languages, so if English is not your first language, you don't have to worry there. Covers all your button assignments, your LED light indicators, so those will be here as well. And at this point in the video, I'm going to leave up the specifications so that if I miss anything, you can come back to this point in the video and you can check it out. Here are the LED indicators and what they mean. And then, of course, the full specifications, which we will also leave up here for your reference. Now, sometimes I do forget to mention things that you might want to check out, so I'll leave these up here for you now. Next up, we get a 3.5mm to 3.5mm gold-plated braided cable here for wired connections. And this is going to work for something like your Xbox, where you're going to have to plug in via a wired connection to your controller. You do have a charge cable here, which is a USB Type-A to USB Type-C to charge the internal battery. You can get up to 100 hours of battery life when you're using this. With Bluetooth only and all your RGB off. It takes about 2 to 3 hours to fully recharge the unit. And we do have our 2.4 gigahertz dongle here, which is a standard USB Type A, but there's also a breakout that allows you to do USB Type C only. And this is great for something like an Android phone, the newer iPhones, or a Nintendo Switch, being able to use the dongle for that. It's nice, it's small, and it's out of the way, plugs in no problems whatsoever. So again, up to 100 hours of battery life in Bluetooth mode, 45 hours in 2.4 gigahertz dongled mode, and again, about 2 to 3 hours to totally recharge everything. Now, taking a look at the headphones themselves, overall, these are very lightweight, so using them for a longer period of time is not going to be a problem. They have very comfortable over-the-ear ear cups with memory foam built in, so I didn't have any problems at all wearing these for longer periods of time. You do have the way to fold them all the way down so they'll rest on your shoulders. You do have a retractable microphone here with an LED built in at the top to let you know whether your mic is on or off. When the LED is on, that means that your mic is active. When it is off, that means that your mic is muted. There's also a mute button underneath that we'll go over in just a second. Now on the left-hand side here, we do have a mode button, and we've got a secondary button there on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we're going to have a charge port for the USB Type-C, a wired 3.5 input, your power button, and your volume rocker. You're going to also have that mute button there as well, so if you do need to quickly mute your microphone, you can. There are LEDs on this that are just around the ear cups itself, and we can change those. I'll show you those in just a few seconds. Checking the breakpoints here, they are reinforced with metal, and they also are notched with numbers so you can remember the setting that you have for these to make them most comfortable for your sized head. Overall, comfortability is great on these. Let's check out the microphone quality real quickly. Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and this is a microphone sample of the UG-08S by Valorise.
This is a gaming headset, and this is the mic quality of the UG-08S.
Now, the microphone sounded pretty good to me. You be the judge. But getting these hooked up is super simple as well. Using the buttons here for power, you can switch between 2.4 gigahertz and Bluetooth. Very simple to do, and you can see that the light is blinking a blue and red color there. Hitting it 3 times will change you over to 2.4 gigahertz, so you can do that very easily with the power button. Now, under Bluetooth, you'll see that it's listed here as the UG-08S, so it comes up no problems right there. We're just going to click on it. It's going to ask me for a pairing request, and I am going to grant that. Very quick and easy to pair here. So now we're all set up. I have a solid blue light for my Bluetooth, and I'm good to go. Now, of course, pairing these to a dongle would be the same thing. You would plug the dongle into your PC or a PS5 or whatever you're going to be using this with, and then you would do pretty much the same thing for pairing. The pairing process is quick, easy, and simple, and what I like about it is that it also offers us an option to pair this via USB Type-C instead of just USB. So if I did want to use this on something like my Android phone or a Nintendo Switch, I can easily use the USB Type-C connection here to connect right up, and then I can watch media, play games, or do whatever I would like with this no problem. So having that USB Type-C makes things a little bit more streamlined than just your USB Type-A connection. Now, of course, we do have some RGB on here as well. As you can see, it goes around the outside. You can turn this off, and you can also change the effect from fading in and out to a solid color. Now, these will be different on each of the variations. There's one with black and red. There's a white and blue, black and blue, as I have here, and a few others. So you can see I can totally turn it off if I want to. We also have LEDs here again to let you know that your microphone is active. Now, if we hit our mic mute button at the top here, that will go out, letting you know that you are muted. So it is active when it is on, and when it's off, that means you're muted. So a quick glance will let you know whether you have a hot mic or not, which is really nice and easy to use if you're going to be playing any team games or anything like that, or even if you're on a Zoom call or something like that, and you want to make sure just at a glance whether your microphone is muted or not. Now, of course, everybody's going to ask, how do they sound? And watching media, playing games, this has an overall rich soundscape on it. I didn't have any problems with highs, mids, or lows on this. You can switch the 7.1 surround sound on or off by holding down the mode button for 1 second. And turning it on does add extra richness or fullness to the soundstage for these, so that works out really, really nicely. Overall, great sound out of the box with these headphones. Okay, so there's my review of the Valorise UG-08S 7.1 surround sound gaming headset. This is a great headset with a great sound out of the box. The 7.1 surround mode adds a very rich tone to it and is great for movies and gaming. I like the fact that I can use these wired, either Bluetooth or by a 2.4 gigahertz dongle, USB Type-A or USB Type-C. Works out really, really well. There's a lot of versatility to these. They do have RGB if you're a fan of RGB, but you can turn that off as well if you don't want to see that. Overall, the microphone quality on this is definitely solid as well, and I think Valorise did a great job. I'm going to give this a thumbs up. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.